After 70, something you keep doing behind closed doors might not be as harmless as you thought. Something most doctors rarely speak about out loud, but many seniors still continue in silence. And yes, I'm talking about masturbation. The truth is, no one wants to admit it, but human desire doesn't suddenly disappear with age. And yet the body at 70 is not the body you had at 30. And this is where problems begin. Problems that doctors try to warn, but people ignore, because society pretends seniors don't even have intimacy left in them. But let me open the door for you here. At this age, your hormones, especially testosterone in men and estrogen in women, are dramatically lower. And what that means is the recovery system of the body is slower, the nervous system more fragile, and every squeeze of the heart carries more risk. So the private act that once was relaxing now might spike blood pressure, trigger irregular heartbeat, or even cause sudden fatigue that lingers the whole day. Think about that. Something that once gave release now sometimes leaves weakness. Doctors also explain that over time, repetitive stimulation in your 70s can desensitize nerve endings, leaving some men with numbness and a difficulty maintaining function in the future, while women may experience more dryness and even discomfort, yet no one wants to talk about it. So the cycle repeats in silence. But here's the part no one tells you. The brain chemicals released during climax, dopamine, oxytocin, are not as balanced at this age. So instead of joy, some people feel sudden emptiness, sadness, or guilt right after. And that emotional crash can be harder on a 75-year-old than a 25-year-old. And yes, some doctors link frequent solo activity at this age with increased risk of prostate irritation in men, not full-blown cancer, but enough swelling and pressure to make urination painful. And if you have ever sat awake at 3 a.m. because of bladder trouble, you know how scary that can be. Seniors also report more muscle cramps, more joint stiffness, even small headaches afterward, because circulation isn't pumping like it used to, and the body doesn't bounce back the same. But let me be clear, I'm not saying stop completely. Intimacy is part of life, even late in life. But moderation matters more than ever before, and your body will remind you the hard way if you ignore that. Think of it like this. A car with 300,000 miles can still drive. But if you press the pedal to the floor every single day, something is going to break sooner, and you can't just replace the engine. Doctors also stress that secrecy is the real danger. Seniors hide this habit from partners, from family, from physicians, and that isolation breeds stress, shame, and more health decline, because the body and the mind at this stage are tied closer than ever. And here's another hidden side. Frequent overuse can actually worsen sleep quality at 70 or 80 because the nervous system stays overstimulated longer, leaving you tossing in bed at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling when you desperately need deep rest for heart, memory, and immune system. Nobody tells seniors this, but I'm telling you because you deserve to know. Imagine you spend decades building your health, protecting your diet, doing light exercise, taking vitamins. Then one secret daily act quietly steals your energy, weakens your drive, and even shortens the joy you should feel in your golden years. Is it worth it? Maybe once in a while, maybe in balance, but not as often as your younger self once managed. And let's be honest, the real danger is pretending the risk doesn't exist. Because at 70 or 80, Even small decisions echo through your body like thunder. And if you're not careful, this so-called harmless act can end up aging you faster, draining your strength and leaving you with regrets you can't share. So the next time you feel that urge, pause and ask yourself, is my body at this stage strong enough? Is my heart ready? Is my mind balanced? Because the choice you make in private today might decide the quality of your tomorrow. And that's the warning many ignore until it's too late.